So the first thing I'm going to invite you to do is just bring your hands into Garsho, prayer pose, in front of your heart center, taking a few deep breaths. And as you breathe, you're just bringing your attention away from the mind, down into the heart, into the center of the chest, observing the breath. And we're going to start off with a Reiki Reiju, an attunement. So all you have to do here is just opening to the Reiki. You might notice some little sensations on the top of your crown or in your heart, or perhaps nothing, it's fine. And then whenever you're ready, just bringing your hands down anywhere on your body, giving yourself Reiki. And if you'd like, you could also start to send Reiki to everybody else who's on the call today, just bringing this group together. We're going to start this meditation just with a little personal check-in, scanning the body, checking for any areas of stress or tension, and just allowing it to relax. Starting at the top, the crown, bringing your attention into the face and just relaxing and releasing any tension in the muscles around the cheeks, the eyes, the jaw. You can also use your breath, and on the exhale, just allowing tension to dissolve, release, relax. And then into the shoulders, the arms, relaxing the chest, into the belly, the back, all the way down the spine, into the hips, down through the legs, out the feet. And then just noticing the energy just beyond your skin, out into the aura. And perhaps you do notice it as pulsations or bubbling, as I've described it. But you might notice it completely differently. Maybe more like pulsing or waves, little prickles. Perhaps a felt sense of something. Whatever it is for you. Just observing. Moving your attention out even further now into the room in which you sit. Perhaps it feels the same, perhaps a bit different. Just seeing if you can settle in your whole energy, taking up the space of the entire room, into the corners, up into the ceiling. Seeing if you can occupy the entire room, feeling into any sensations, perhaps a felt sense of what the room feels like. And now one step further, just seeing if you can expand that little bit more out into your entire home, your entire living space. Seeing if you can feel into every room, right out until the outer edges. And just noticing if it changes the feeling of the energy, perhaps different sensations. Perhaps more or less agitation or movement. If there are other people in the home with you, you might even notice that you can pick up on their energies. Or if there are pets or plants, other living energies. And now out even further into your neighborhood. Drawing on the heart center, radiating it out, expanding it upwards on all sides, even into the ground. Just going as far as it feels comfortable. You might even extend really far out. Or you might be content to stay quite close by. And just noticing once again, what is the energy, the sensations? Does it feel more settled? Perhaps more intense? Perhaps more divided or different as you hit other households? Perhaps nature, the trees, And just allowing it all to be, not trying to change or judge anything. Just accepting everything exactly as it is. And you might notice as you bring your attention to this slow and gradual expansion, that as you merge further and further away, you notice it brings more calm, more peace. Perhaps a sense of stability. So just checking in with yourself now, your own internal body system. And then out into the aura, the room, the home, and your neighborhood. And see if you can notice the sameness of everything, the connection, how in reality what you're feeling in your body, the room, the neighborhood is one and the same thing. See if you can notice the deep stillness and peace. But also the movement. The movement of energy, of expansion, maybe it feels like possibility. Or just a felt sense. Perhaps it's just a very subtle feeling of peace and movement. both can coexist in the same space and time. That we can move with great speed, creativity, action, and yet within that movement all is calm and well and peaceful. And hopefully you're getting an experience of this new energy, a sense of playfulness, and yet a sense of deep peace. A sense of potential and movement, but also of deep stillness and steadiness. This feeling of creativity, abundance, and opportunity, and also great love and compassion. And simply breathing into it, knowing it, having an intuitive understanding and knowing, almost like a familiarity. Like coming home, resting, and just very gently now, bringing your attention slowly back from the neighborhood into the home, back into this room, into your aura, into the body, noticing if you feel any difference, perhaps lighter, more expanded, perhaps clearer or calmer, more centered. And then just noticing the edges of your skin, right at the top of your head, the crown. Noticing the face, the back of the head, the neck and shoulders, down the arms to the hands and fingers. Into the chest, the back. Noticing the belly, the rise and fall of the breath. Noticing the hips, the legs, the feet. And taking a few deeper breaths now. Giving your fingers and toes a little wiggle, a little squeeze. Raising your arms above your head. Giving your arms a little shake all the way down the spine. And whenever you're ready, opening your eyes.